Meanwhile, the GS rescue team arrived, prepared their equipment, and began their dive. Their first task was to lay safety guide ropes in the muddy water, essential for cave search and rescue. They moved slowly along the rocks, laying rope and marking their path, but when they passed the 42-meter turn, the mud was still floating everywhere. Visibility was zero. They couldn't find the passage or the missing divers. To avoid more casualties, the first team turned back, and the search was temporarily stopped. Early the next morning, after the mud had settled overnight, visibility improved to about 6 meters, enough to try again. Professional cave rescue divers gathered at the scene, with support teams ready on shore. At 8 a.m., they dove again, following the guide rope deeper into the cave. With clearer water, they moved quickly. About an hour later, they squeezed through the narrow rock gap and reached the underground lake at the far end of the cave. There they found the sealed air pocket. Dionisio was huddled against the rock wall, and Ricard's body was floating in the water. Dionisio had been trapped for over 24 hours. Long exposure to the cold had caused severe hypothermia. CO2 poisoning had left him confused and hallucinating. He resisted the rescuers fiercely, refusing to leave, and even lashed out at them. To prevent him from slipping into the icy water, the rescuers paused the forced evacuation and alerted their command center. They called a trusted friend of Dionisio's, a certified professional diver, to go underwater and calm him down. With his friend's comfort and persuasion, Dionisio slowly relaxed, regained some clarity, and finally cooperated. At 3:42 p.m., he was brought safely to the surface and rushed to the hospital ICU for emergency treatment. The next day, rescuers recovered Ricard's body. The tense cave rescue ended in tragedy. The official final report confirmed that Ricard died of acute hypercapnia, carbon dioxide poisoning. He did not drown, and decompression sickness was ruled out. Authorities also cleared Dionisio of any blame. Dive computer data proved that he had twice tried to save Ricard. The air pocket had plenty of air for 2 people, and there was no evidence of foul play. Dionisio was consumed by grief over his friend's death. Trapped in that dark, sealed cave, he had done everything he could to save Ricard, but he couldn't change the outcome. He chose not to respond to online rumors and speculation. He only wanted peace for the victim's family and himself, quietly mourning the friend he had lost.